Bucs by 4. VMI has just not turned loose today. 5:55 to go in the contest, and the Bucs will play it in underneath. Field goal percentage, both teams in the second half hitting 50%. Greg Dennis going to work now. The 6-point lead for the Buccaneers.
Great motivational factor when you can score coming out of a timeout.
Lewis Preston, the freshman, wants the ball. Spinning away over Dennis, missed it. Dennis with a rebound.
Exerting some authority on that rebound. Looking to clean house. VMI's got to dig in a little deeper now and make their stand.
Talford against Lennon May. Give and go. Gear. Almost threw it away, but Talford was right there.
East Tennessee State is so quick at all 5 positions. Trailing the Cutters.
Gear. Blocking foul against VMI.
See, you almost want VMI, especially in a situation with Major Gear, you almost want to let him catch the ball up top and then challenge versus trying to defend the cut because they're very tough to guard. You're trailing them through, guaranteed foul or score.
PERCY Covington picks up the foul, his 3rd. Greg Dennis, to show you how he has really turned the heat up this half, has 18 for the game, 13 coming in this half. He has 4 rebounds in this half.
He's being a major factor. He's become the authority figure in their offensive scheme. He's decided to take the game into his hands. He wants to go to the NCAAs. He said so yesterday, and he said it so seriously and adamantly. He said, I want to go to the NCAAs again because of what happened last year.
And what happened last year was East Tennessee had Oklahoma, the top seed in the Southeast region, beaten badly. Keith Jennings fouled out. And when you cut the head off the snake, so to speak, the snake will die. And East Tennessee was unable to escape. Oklahoma escaped with a 1-point win.
Many people felt that if Jennings had remained in the game, East Tennessee State could have won it because Oklahoma could not defend him. And when Oklahoma cannot defend you, that is one heck of a compliment. Because Oklahoma is one heck of a basketball team.
A great program. PERCY Covington, 8-point East Tennessee lead. Raymond Williams got the jumper.
Well, this is the time VMI has to plant their feet and make their stand now at 4:48. They're going to generate a comeback. It's going to have to happen over the next couple of minutes because you don't want East Tennessee State to spread the floor on you.
Drops it to Jennings. 23 on the shot clock. Here's Dennis. Got the dunk despite anything Kenny Johnson and VMI could do. 20 for Dennis.
You want to stay within striking distance.
Raymond Williams with Jennings on it. Raymond, 2 in a row for him. 6-point game again now. Just over 4 minutes left.
Now keep in mind that East Tennessee State will go to the free throw line on all fouls. The shooting bonus.
Blocking foul against VMI. And that'll send Talford to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. As a team, East Tennessee State, a very, very good shooting team in all phases. From the free throw line, they hit 76%.
And, you know, you're wondering here, you got Mings and Preston on the bench. Why is Joe Cantafio going with this lineup? Well, because East Tennessee State has 4 guards on the floor. And he wants to be able to match up quickness-wise in order to defend.
Talford makes the first. Makes it a 7-point ball game again. For Mr. Talford today. This one misses. Kept alive. Dennis got the tip, and Raymond Williams gets the rebound, and Greg Dennis gets the foul. So now, VMI gets the ball anyway. The foul on Greg Dennis, his 2nd, and that'll be team foul number 6 of the Buccaneers.
VMI wants to come back. They're going to do it with dead clock points, creating fouls, getting into the bonus. 3-point jumpers, which they're very capable of doing. I like the the leadership qualities of Percy Covington.
Covington in the lane, tried to hit Kenny Johnson off his hands, out of bounds. Costly turnover that time for the Keydets.
Right, if I'm Covington too, I'm looking Kraft down low or Raymond and Damon and almost using Johnson as a screener and a decoy, because he hasn't been that much of an offensive factor for VMI all year, only averaging 1.4 points a game. So Covington dribbled himself into a bind on that last possession.
3:12 to go. East Tennessee being patient, eating time off that clock with a 7-point lead. And a blocking foul against Percy Covington.
Tough call here. You got to see the angle, whether or not they had defensive position here off the dribble. Here comes Jennings. Good call. Feet were moving, got there late.
Covington with his 4th foul. That will send Keith Jennings. Mister hits 84% of his foul shots.
Most effective during crunch time. Must-have situations, must-have points, and he delivers for you. You know what I'm impressed about with the officials tonight? Defensive teams have principles with help side. Officials have angles that they have to cover as well with their 3-man crew. And the Southern Conference officials have done a wonderful job. I spent a lot of time with Jim Birch, supervising officials, explaining the fundamentals of court coverage, and these guys have not missed a beat.
Jennings didn't miss a free throw either. He sinks 2. It's again. And East Tennessee, 8-point lead.
Discussion going on the substitution. It's all under control. Tapio working one ref on the other side. Les Robinson working the one down here.
We're working the other one.
Third referee walks away with a smile. So you guys handle it.
Oh, blocked beautifully. Marty Story blocked the shot by Raymond Williams.
Got to create a turnover on this situation. Got to shut him down here. Must possession for VMI.
Before the shot by Story, he traveled.
They got a break.
2:38 left.
They need to create another foul with East Tennessee State so VMI can get into the bonus.
9-point advantage for East Tennessee, their biggest of the game, and a foul by Marty Story.
And there it is.
That'll put VMI on the line. Not a good foul because VMI has a chance with their best free throw shooter, or their second best, at the line with the clock stopped.
Well, now it makes it interesting. If East Tennessee State stays in a man-to-man, you want the ball in the hands of your most creative offensive players. VMI has 3 of those. So now they don't just have to score, they can create foul situations and get these dead clock points they get now, because you don't want the numbers to move on the clock. You want to put some points up.
Damon Williams at the line with a 1-and-1. He's hit 6 out of 6, and on the years we mentioned 81% foul shooter. Got it. Makes it an 8-point ball game. 2:31. Still some time left, but VMI's got to do something on the defensive end to keep either East Tennessee off the line or from scoring points, and they did it the last trip, forcing the turnover.
That's right, and here they have the chance to rest during these free throws so they can make their stand once again.
A near steal. Raymond took it away. Out of bounds to East Tennessee.
Great hustle. Ooh, they tempted you and gave you the passing lane for about a split second. And then they converged, almost came up with the strip. Now here's a tough matchup here. The little guy in the open court. Be careful.
2:20 to go. 7-point East Tennessee lead.
East Tennessee State keeps the movement.
There's a foul by Kenny Johnson, and Alvin West will be at the line with a 1-and-1. Alvin West not a real good foul shooter. On the year he hits. Well, I was looking at Marty Story's stats.
Alvin West is about 72% for the year.
72%. My mistake.
The great ones all make mistakes.